When it comes to my profession, I don't like to play games. What's going on, ladies and gents, it's Cyberland. Come back to another educational video. Well, I think this will be educational, but we'll see. So, since I've been in my career, I am a guitarist, I'm a gamer, parent, husband, and of course, a realtor. However, one thing that irritates me, and it's not things, I'm not trying to make this about per se a complaint, but it's just something I wanted to get off my chest. It's something I've noticed. I like to play video games. A hobby of mine. What I don't like to do is play games with other realtors who want to be on some bullshit. I don't want to play those games. I'm not interested. I don't have time for it. However, unfortunately, not all realtors are created equal, and there are some realtors who like to play games. Meaning, they're not interested in working with you, meaning their clients really don't know what they want, or their clients are in a situation where they can't afford the home, and then instead of just being honest, they're wasting your time. Or the realtor has made a couple of mistakes, some serious mistakes, and instead of coming clean, they're trying to withhold information, even though they know that this is holding up the process and they're just pretty much playing games. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. None of us are going to be perfect. However, come correct when you're doing your job. When you decide to walk out the door and take on this type of profession, come correct. You're going to make mistakes and keep it moving. And the same thing goes for potential buyers that I've come across. I've had a few where they weren't serious. They just wanted me to show them homes. They had no interest in buying a home. They just wanted to get into these homes because they couldn't do it by themselves. I don't have time for that shit. That doesn't interest me. That's not why I'm in the profession. You're wasting my time. You're playing games. The amount of time it's taking me to drive over here, I could be doing something with my kids. The amount of time I'm showing you these homes and you have no interest in them, I could be playing a video game. I could be playing my guitar. I could be doing something with my wife. I could be doing something that I need to get done around my home. You're wasting my time. You're playing games. Pausing again because I want you to get what I'm trying to get you to understand, those who are watching this. Money comes and goes. Things break, things get replaced. Computers get upgraded, they change over time. Microphones get better, guitars, amps, video games, all that stuff gets better. It improves. It changes. The one thing that doesn't change is time. It goes forward, not backwards. It's always moving forward. So all those other things I talked about except time, you can either improve them or you can get them back if they break. You can get them replaced. What you can't get back is your time. Period. So one thing I take very seriously, and I also take it, that's where I can't get irritated or pissed off, is when I feel somebody's wasting my time. And I've come across a couple people that were trying to do that. And I checked him real quick. There's no point in going to look at a home if you're not qualified. Now, if you want to go look at homes, that's fine. But go get another realtor that's willing to spend weeks on end showing you homes and you're not qualified. Check that shit at the door. I don't have time for that. I'm not making time for that. I've worked too hard since I've been in the business to all of a sudden spend hours showing somebody who's not even trying to take the proper steps. Because if you don't know what you qualify for, how the hell are you going to get a home? I've had some people that decided that they were only willing to pay so much for a home, but they want to live in the area where no homes are in that price point. No condos are in that price point. And then when you try to educate them on that, that's not what they want to hear. Okay, cool. That's fine. You obviously don't want a home in this area. You don't want a home at all. I've had a couple people that they had an opportunity to get a home and they weren't willing to pull the trigger, and the home had everything they wanted and they still didn't want the home. And as I kept peeling back the layers, I wasn't getting feedback on what was the problem. And then that's when I realized you're not interested in buying a home. You want a home, but you're not willing to do what it takes to have a home. Because here's the other thing. This is the other thing that people don't understand. This is not the movies. This is not television. This is not reality TV, if that's what you want to call it, because I don't watch television. I may watch movies. It takes a lot of work to maintain a home and to sacrifice to have a home. Okay? Any homeowner will tell you the same thing. You're not going to get a home and not have to pay for it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times where homes are overpriced. I get that. But what I'm trying to tell you is you're going to have to pay for the home that you want. And if you're not willing to pay for it, somebody else will. And if you're not willing to sacrifice eating takeout for a year, or to sacrifice spending your money outside your house going places to have that home, that's fine. Somebody else will. Because contrary to what people may think, no matter what the price point is, every single person that owns a home has sacrificed something to have that home. They are still sacrificing to have that home. Meaning, before they had that home, they were probably doing A through F in regards to how they spent their money. Now that they have a home, they're only doing A through D. But guess what? They have that home. That's an investment. That's something not only for them, that is something to pass along to their children or their grandchildren. And let's not forget the equity of the home. But they understood that we can't do A through F anymore with our money. A through D is only going to work to get this home. And there's a lot of people that are not willing to do those type of things. They want to have A through F and they still want to have the home that they want. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Even the people that paid $3 million, $10 million for the home, even the celebrities, people you see in Hollywood, they have had to sacrifice something to have that home. It ain't just like, oh, I can do everything I want and I got the home too. There's something. Everybody's got something. You are not exempt. Nobody is exempt. Me, anybody, nobody's exempt for something you have to sacrifice to have the home that you want. Now, this is not to bash anybody, but it's just to let you know that there are people that don't have a home, not because they can't get a home, they're not willing to sacrifice to get it. They're not willing to sacrifice some of that fun money to invest into something that's going to benefit them in the long run. They're not willing to. Or they think they should be entitled to something more that they don't qualify for. So they're like, well, I'm not paying for this. Okay, go stay in an apartment. Good luck with that. But you're not wasting any more of my time. Have fun. Or find a realtor that's willing to put up with that. Not me. Sorry. This is what you qualify for. If you don't like it, go make more money. I don't have control over that. This is what you qualify for. Now, if that's not what you like, I understand. However, you got to start somewhere. And as I've tried to tell people that didn't want a condo, I said, take the condo, hold it for 2 to 3 years, pull the equity out of the condo, and go buy the house that you want. Or rent the condo and use the funds from that to buy the house you want. But you got to start somewhere. You're not going to start out with a mansion. I thought at one point I was going to start out with something like that until reality, because why? I'd been conditioned to what my parents had. I had watched what was TV. I wasn't living in reality. And when reality kicked in, that's when I realized, oh, this is what I can afford, and it's not what I really want. I don't really like this. However, that was the mind of an ignorant person who doesn't understand the process of owning property. And where you start is not where you end up. So because of me getting the home that I really didn't want at first, this is where I'm at. But now I have a lot of pull for this home and what I can do with it. But also because I'm educated. And that's one thing I try to do with anybody I work with. Educate you. Don't believe what TV shows you. Because everything on TV is to keep you entertained. It's not reality. Everybody has to start somewhere. And again, I don't have time to waste. I don't want to play games. When I want to play games, I turn on the Switch. I turn on the Xbox. I turn on the PlayStation. That's when I'm going to play games. Or me and my boys will play Mario Brothers or something, or Gears of War, or Call of Duty. Well, not Call of Duty, but you get what I'm saying. That's when I'm going to play games. I'm not playing games when I'm in this profession. I don't have time for it. As my mentor said, value your time. Well, that's what I do. So any people I come across I have come across in the profession that have been on that, I just stop dealing with them because they're not interested. And that's okay. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Now we know where we stand. Good luck to you. I gotta go find people that are serious about what they want. I don't have time to play with you. And maybe we can circle back around at a later point, but I gotta go. I gotta go to people that are committed, that really want what they're asking for. Because I've dealt with serious buyers and I've dealt with people that are not committed. People that are committed, serious buyers, they're willing to do what it takes. If they gotta sacrifice this, they gotta sign this, they gotta do this. I've dealt with serious buyers. And that's only who I want to work with. I don't have time to work with people that are unsure. Or not willing to take the next step. They just want to use you to show them homes and that's it. Go find somebody else for that. It's not happening over here. So this is not to make anybody feel bad who may be watching it, because, you know, we've all have had points where we may not have done the best course of action. This is just to let you know that if you are working with a realtor, or if you are a realtor and you have clients that are doing that, you got to start making some decisions. And the same thing goes for buyers. If your agent all of a sudden is not really talking to you as much, they're low-key like working with people that are committed. You're not showing them that you're committed. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There are some realtors who literally just want to stick you in a home. So because you're not willing just to buy the home that they say you should buy, they also don't want to deal with you. Those are realtors that are not really interested in helping. They just want to get paid. So learn the difference. There's a fine line between them. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.